Washington, U.S. President Donald Trump's former chief strategist Steve Bannon and his former campaign manager Corey Lewandowski have been asked to testify in front of lawmakers investigating Russian interference in the 2016 election. Both men were sent letters this week by the House Intelligence Committee asking them to testify in early January, according to an official familiar with the panel's schedule. Senator Mark Warner warned U.S. President Donald Trump against firing Special Counsel Robert Mueller or pardoning targets of the federal probe into Russia and the president's Republican campaign. Catalonia's secessionist parties have been given new momentum for their struggle for independence from Spain. A Florida policeman was dragged for almost a kilometer clinging to a car door after he tried to search a vehicle and its driver, who was suspected of being under the influence of illicit drugs. The U.S. says it will remember the day it was singled out for attack at the UN General Assembly, threatening to cut off financial aid to countries that voted in favor of the withdrawal of recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. The resigning U.S. senator, accused of half a dozen allegations of sexual misconduct, gives his final speech about honesty in public discourse. Speaking to the BBC in November, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle revealed details of their upcoming royal wedding and the prince's proposal. Helped into a car with a maroon shawl over her head, Australian accountant Isaac Emmanuel Roberts' mum visited him amid his Bali incarceration on drug charges. HMAS AE-1 vanished off the Papua New Guinea coast on September 14, 1914, leaving the fate of her 35 Australian and British crew members a mystery till now. Senator Mark Warner warned U.S. President Donald Trump against firing Special Counsel Robert Mueller or pardoning targets of the federal probe into Russia and the president's Republican campaign. The committee has yet received a response from either Bannon or Lewandowski. The invitation, which did come in the form of a subpoena compelling them to testify, was for a voluntary interview in the committee's offices, which would mean it would be held behind closed doors, the official said. The letter does lay out specific reasons the committee wants to interview them, or the questions the panel wants to pose, but it makes clear that the interviews are part of the Russia investigation. Bannon, who worked as Trump's top strategist during the campaign and for several months in the White House, has been publicly accused of any wrongdoing. Bannon was a key member of Trump's team when the president fired National Security Advisor Michael Flynn and FBI Director James Comey. During the campaign, Bannon was also a liaison to its data analytics firm, Cambridge Analytica. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. Alexander Nix, the chief executive officer of Cambridge Analytica, met with the House Intelligence Probe earlier this month. Nix faced questions about whether he sought material from WikiLeaks publisher Julian Assange that was stolen from computers of the Democratic National Committee and John Podesta, who managed Democrat Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign.